Vera Wang? Vera Wang? Isn't that just for girls? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Bear Clark and I produce new videos every single week looking at skincare, grooming and all things guys, including occasionally confidence, etc. and fragrance reviews, which is what I'm going to be doing today. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so today. Also click that notification bells for new videos every single Thursday. So Vera Wang was originally a designer of women's wedding dresses. Now I believe the reason she got into fragrances is she was looking for a beautiful fragrance for a woman to wear with her wedding dress. That led on to wanting to do a similar scent that would be used by the groom. Now Vera Wang is particularly well known for her princess fragrance, which obviously makes it sound very much like she's not going to be doing men's fragrances. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know that Vera Wang made a fragrance for men until very recently. In fact, when I showed the bottle to my wife and mentioned it was Vera Wang, her comment was, I didn't know they did stuff for guys as well. So it's possible a lot of guys just don't know that Vera Wang produced a fragrance for men, which is a shame because this is a damn good fragrance. So opening with a top note of zuzu and mandarin leaf, it's got a lovely zesty opening that quickly moves into the aniseed, leather, a little bit of nutmeg in there as well to nice middle notes. Finally moves down into its base notes, which is leather and tobacco mostly. So it's got that lovely, warm, manly smell to it after the initial opening, which maybe is a little bit sweet, maybe comes across as a little bit light, a little bit, I don't want to use the term unmanly, but it maybe has that initial fragrance that you don't think that's necessarily just a man's only fragrance. Projection, it does suffer from quite limited projection. I'd say the silage of it is probably about an arm's length away or so. So certainly walk past a young lady in a bar, she'll smell you. But walk into a room, it doesn't announce its presence, which to be honest, a lot of people don't want that from their fragrance. Some want somebody to go, wow, what's that smell? Others want something a little bit less in your face, a little bit more subtle, more nuanced. Longevity is around about 3 hours, so nothing special but not too bad. So I find with this, I tend to wear this in the evening, as I'll explain in a moment, and I tend to find the initial spray just before I go out, and then if I'm out for several hours, if I'm clubbing out into the middle of the night or something, then another couple of sprays, or of course if you're wearing something like a nice shirt with it, so just a few sprays across the collar because it stays longer on your clothes than it would do on your skin. It's got a subtle warmth, perfect for autumn and winter, but for me, when this really comes into its own is the evenings. Perfect for an evening out, or an evening in as the case may be. It's not heavy or strong, it doesn't have that punch of projection that you probably want if you're going clubbing or into a very busy bar where you really want to, where your scent wants to stand above all those around you. But pair this with a crisp white Oxford shirt, nice watch, some smart chinos and a quality chukka boots, etc. And this is going to set you up really well for the day. It's a perfect finisher. I've had nothing but good things said about this when I've worn it. My wife's very keen on it. Some of the girls I work with at work have noticed it and said how nice it is. And the other thing is, of course, as well, is because it's an underappreciated scent, and I don't know any other guy I know who certainly hasn't got this, you won't be smelling the same as everybody else. One of the problems with things like D&G, the one, which I love, or Dior Sauvage, which I like, is they're well known. Lots and lots of guys wear them. As soon as you see, go onto a YouTube channel, you might, if you've just gone to, I know I'm rambling a little bit, if you've just gone to a YouTube channel and you're just thinking there's a guy, perhaps you're a youngster just starting to mature, or you're a guy that suddenly started taking a bit more notice of himself, or a guy that perhaps is wanting to up his game with regards to finding a partner, one of the things you want to do is you want to smell right. And a lot of the time now, the first thing to do is, where it used to be, you used to go into Debenhams or a store or something and try a few testers and that sort of thing, which you definitely should. You shouldn't blind buy, you should try testers. It's one of the things a lot of people do is they go onto YouTube and type, best men's fragrances or best men's for the office, etc. So a lot of people will go to the will go to these websites and they'll see things like Dior Sauvage straight away, Dolce & Gabbana, the one. If it's looking at more budget range, it'll probably be Hugo Boss, etc. So they'll look at those and think, right, Dior Sauvage, okay, it's expensive, I'll ask for it for Christmas, I'll ask for it for birthday, or I'll blow my first week's wages and I'll get it. Which is great, it smells lovely. People around you will think, wow, you've got really quality scent on, but you'll smell the same as half the other guys in the bar, chances are. So if you want to stand out, you want something a little bit different, but you want something nuanced, this is the one for you. It's definitely worth shopping around for this, because in the UK, the online retailer and high street store, the perfume store, had this online and available in their shop for £65 for 100 millilitres. So it's not too expensive, not when you compare it to your Dior's and that sort of thing. However, I went on to notino.com, or .co.uk, whichever the one it is, I'll leave a link below, and they had this for £26. And before I filmed this, I went online and checked, and it's still £26. So I bought another bottle, just as a backup. It's crazy affordable at £26, guys, crazy affordable. It is a really, really beautiful scent. It's very, very underrated. I don't see many people talking about this. They definitely should. At £26, if you can get it for that, grab it, guys. Now, I'm one of these people that says don't blind buy fragrances. In fact, I recently broke my own rule and blind bought a fragrance and regretted it. So normally I wouldn't say blind buy something, but for this, if you're still online for £26, I'd grab it. Now, this isn't sponsored by Notino. They don't even know I'm doing this video. I've got no connection with them whatsoever other than just being a paying customer. But I bought this, I bought several fragrances from them, and I have to say there was an issue with delivery with one of the parcels, and the customer care service was perfect, really good. So definitely recommend them as someone to buy from if you're looking for fragrances at a good price. But this Vera Wang for men, it is a real winner. I absolutely adore it. Definitely one to add to your fragrance collection. Let me know if you've already got it. If you haven't, run out and grab it quick at that sort of price. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. So guys, I hope you found that video useful. If you did and you want to support the channel, please go ahead and give it a like. A thumbs up is always appreciated. And take a moment to write in the comments as well. It's surprising how many people will chat to me on Instagram, but get very shy about writing on YouTube. Perhaps because it's other people are going to read it. It doesn't matter. We're all here together. It's a community. We want to chat. We want to engage. Tell me what you think. Do you like what I'm doing? Do you not like what I'm doing? What do you want me to review in future? Do you agree with what I say about something like this? Or do you think I'm talking out my back end? Tell me. Let me know in the comment section below. Every single comment is read, I promise. So I've been the, frankly, gorgeous smelling Bear Clark. You've been amazing, and I'll see you again real soon.